I have finally seen a recipe for Seduction. This is the KFC Lifetime drama. I have been trying to watch it for a while now. I have seen it. I tried to record. We had a lot of problems with the audio and then a lot of problems with the video. I am not a tech, so this is the best that I can do. So I finally did see it. This light is way too bright. I finally did see it, and what I did see, I loved. I thought that it was a really great way to just have fun with a property, even though this is corporate sponsored, even though you're like, oh my God, it's a big giant and it's, KFC, which is a big corporation. This just really worked and it was lighthearted and it was fun and I loved every moment about it. For those who don't know, Recipe for Seduction, it is on Lifetime. You can actually go on YouTube and watch the movie. It's only 15 minutes, 16 with credits, and it is just crazy. This is basically a Lifetime Christmas themed fried chicken movie that stars Mario Lopez as Colonel Harlan Sanders. And for the record, I had no idea that Colonel Sanders' first name was Harlan. I thought that was just really great. I'm not a KFC aficionado, so I wouldn't know that. I do know that there are books like romance books about KFC that was meant as a joke. And I don't know if this was kind of like a play on that, but it just really, really worked. It felt like it was an extended KFC commercial that you would probably see during the Super Bowl. But this is just it worked and I can't really explain to you why aside from the fact that it was only 15 minutes gave it just amount of time to be completely ridiculous and entertaining without it just going on for so long that it becomes dull. Um, this was just a really surprising story that involved seduction, the love of KFC and fried chicken. You had a little bit of overcoming adversity. I wish they would have kind of touched more upon with Colonel Sanders and him trying to build up his recipe. There was a lovely scene where you would see him working out the recipe and like maybe it's 7 herbs and 2 spices, and him just trying to like a whole chicken, maybe a half a chicken, just a quarter chicken. So I really, really did enjoy that part. And I thought Mario Lopez was just phenomenal. The costuming was really good. It portrayed this woman and it portrayed the family who was just really, really rich. And I loved how they just did the costuming and it felt like, oh, I done lost someone. I am sorry. I love the costuming and how it really just felt rich and decadent and a little bougie. Everything from how the food was laid out, it felt like that long dinner table where you would see in the KFC commercials. That was really great. There was one scene where it like the wall had this chicken on it. It wasn't like it was like an actual bird, but it was like a really good bird theme that worked for this whole environment that I truly loved. But for those who don't know about the story, this is a story where it is about this woman named Jessica, and she is with this millionaire billionaire called Billy. Billy is part of the Garibaldi family. I didn't know, but I strongly feel that this is about the chocolate, the Garibaldi chocolates. I debated back and forth about that, but to me, I'm going to just go in my mind that it was like he was a part of the Garibaldi, the chocolate factor, the chocolate people. Anyway, he proposed to her over a lovely dinner of KFC, and she said no. It was a really uncomfortable thing for her, and she was like, "I don't really know if I love him." And she later on went to explain that he's kind of like a little evil, and so it just didn't work out. But the thing is that the family is bankrupt and the father died and they need money. Garibaldi is a millionaire, and by marrying into his family, she can have the money in order to save her home and to get themselves out of debt. The only thing is, she doesn't love him. During that time, they end up meeting a new chef. The chef is Harlan Sanders, Colonel Sanders. And this is a man who, he has a dream, and his dream is to basically have this secret recipe that will change the world, which is, this new I guess, fried chicken recipe. It doesn't really go into detail of what it is, but that was his goal. His focus is, I'm going to create this secret recipe and I'm going to change the world. But he instead ends up falling for Jessica, and he still pursues his dreams. It's not like one of those give or take situations. And she's really supportive of him. This is a man, however, that cannot be bought with money. You know, he is a man with morals and with dignity. And I loved everything about that, even though it was only 15 minutes. But they end up really falling in love. It's very quick that they fall in love. And she's like, I don't really like you anymore, Billy. And Billy, he becomes insanely jealous of the fact that this random chicken guy has come in and stolen his woman. And he is just really kind of upset about this, and you see that he is determined to have her one way or another. And so the mom, who really needs Billy's money, she keeps trying to persuade him to go and marry Jessica, to figure out a way to, butt into this new budding relationship with Colonel Sanders. And there's a lot of backstabbing, I guess you would say. Not really. Well, there's kind of like, not backstabbing, but there's like a little twist that's like, ew, you find out there's a relationship between Billy and the mom, but it's like, it's very Lifetime, and it's very Lifetime plot twisty, which I really loved about it. There's also a best friend that Jessica has, who has this fierce black man, and he's like figures out the whole plot of what's really going on, and he's trying to not necessarily save the day, but he ends up trying to save Jessica, which in return saved the day, and also saves Harlan, who was able to give us this wonderful fried chicken. It's crazy, I know, but it is something that just really works. It's really funny. Mario Lopez is great. The costuming with the whole beard and the mustache and the gray hair, it works in like the most ridiculous, silly way, but still it feels very grounded. And that's kind of what I loved so much about this, even though this is a movie about fried chicken. But this is something, again, only 15 minutes. I truly enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun watching it. I think you'll have a lot of fun watching it too. And for those who watch Lifetime movies, there's a lot of Easter eggs where the movie itself is set in the Lifetime universe. For those who don't know, every Lifetime movie that isn't like that's been bought from another studio, that original Lifetime movie is in its own universe. So if you was to see, like for example, Sarah goes off to college. What is the college that Sarah goes to? It's Whitendale, and Whitendale is like the town or the city of Lifetime. So in it, there was a Whitendale Wellness Center. There was a Whitendale like private club. So the fact that it would have had Whitendale in it, and it also incorporated like the fried chicken theme, it was ridiculous. It really worked. Some of the acting was over the top, but it was supposed to be over the top, which make that it just really worked, and it was really fun. And I just completely enjoyed it. There is romance there, it's about money. Of course, it's about fried chicken. And it was just so much fun. I don't want them to make this an extended, like 2 hour movie, because it wouldn't work. But I would love to see this be like either a yearly or a quarterly thing that we can look forward to, with just random stories about Harlan and his life as a chef, all his life trying to build up this recipe, and whether or not he changes the world. I want to know if he changes the world, if everything works out for him. So I thought this was really great. I had so much fun watching it. And again, it is on Lifetime. It's also on the YouTube page, on Lifetime's YouTube page. It's only 15 minutes, and I think you would really, really enjoy it. So yeah, watch it. Have fun.